What's up everyone, WizardKen here, and today we're going to be playing a game called Factorio. Now this is a game I've watched a couple of YouTubers play, and I fell in love with this thing. So what is Factorio? Factorio is pretty much like a city builder with elements of a shooter kind of game. It has some action in it where you have to kill some aliens and stuff like that, but it's mostly a city builder and stuff. Pretty much the backstory of this game, from my understanding, is you crash landed on an alien planet. You have to build a factory to try to eventually get to the point where you can manufacture a spaceship and fly off of the planet. Now you have to do this before the aliens kill you and stuff like that. What do the aliens look like? Well, I'm not going to go look for them right now because they might be pretty far away. They do expand as you expand. They grow and become harder and harder to kill as you go. But yeah, I'm not going to try to find them because they could be pretty far away or they could be right around the corner. But they have their own bases too that they expand off of. But pretty much, yeah, you build these factories, starting off with your basic stuff, kind of like Minecraft, and then you eventually build up to, like I said, these massive factories that can eventually get you a spaceship that helps you fly off of the planet and stuff like that. Now, as you can see, the art style is really different. A lot of people are like, oh my god, this looks like an old game. No, it's actually a really new game. It's been out in beta for a long time, and I think it finally is out of beta. I think this is the final version in that sense. If you want to call it that. They're always going to update it, but yeah, it does kind of remind you of like the trees and everything kind of remind me of Age of Empires, the original Age of Empires, and also it kind of reminds me of Diablo in a feel. I mean, look how my guy moves. We can zoom in a little bit closer. It gets really pixelated because it is a pixelated game, but as you can see, he runs around, but it really does remind me of Diablo in that sense. So anyways, what do we have to do? We're going to have to start building our factory. So yeah, we have to find some coal, which I can see in my mini map over here on the right side. Is all covered in trees. That's great. So what do we do in this particular moment? Well, we chop down the trees, if I can remember which button it is. But I do believe we need to build a pickaxe or something like that to be able to make this go quicker. I gotta remember my controls. Is it E? Yes, it is. Now, these are different. This is my crafting table. This expands as I research more and more things, but we had to actually build a research center. These are conveyor belts that help transport all your materials to different places and stuff like that. So we're gonna build our pickaxe. I know it sounds weird that a pickaxe will help with cutting down trees, but I believe it does actually help make it go quicker. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, see, it goes a lot quicker right now. But we need to clear out a big ass area because we need to be able to start getting some coal, because our first set of machines and stuff run off of coal, and so we need a decent amount of coal to be able to keep this going. And I want to just clear out a decent spot. Now we can eventually start manufacturing a power plant that can actually run everything off electricity, but that's going to be a little bit later down the road. I mean, we might be able to get it in on this episode. I have played a little bit of this game just to get a familiarity of the controls and how everything works and stuff like that. But you know, as I said, I haven't played a lot of it. I haven't gotten anywhere close to barely doing anything. I got to research some stuff, but that was pretty much it. So we're gonna need coal, as we found here. We're gonna need iron. It's another thing we're gonna need. Let's see, what else we're gonna need. We're gonna need some copper, which it looks like in the map right there, there's a lot of copper there. I don't know what that is. That might be oil. Yes, there is oil. Now the cool thing about this game, some of you guys might be thinking, well, this is dumb. You know, you're just building a factory and you do encounter aliens here and there. How do you fight them? Well, you can actually build, let me remember what the button is. It's a T. Okay, so this is our research center. You can actually research weird and different things. You can do everything from submachine guns, shotguns. Yes, you do have to manufacture the shells for them. You can build body armor. There's a lot of different types of body armor. You can actually build exoskeletons that can help you fight. You could build a tank, but I don't know exactly where that is. Personal laser defense? What the fuck does that do? Personal laser defense. So anyways, all these things in green are what we can research. The things in red we cannot research without the previous thing behind it. But as you can see, there's tons of things that you could research, and they unlock tons of different things at once. Like, I researched this. This is going to give me a assembling machine, which we'll need, and long-handed inserters, which are basically, think of them as like those little claw machines you see at the arcades that grab things and then bring them over to something else. That's pretty much what it does. It's like a crane kind of thing. Anyways, but as you can see, as you click on these different items, they can build multiple things. You can unlock multiple things, which is pretty neat. So even though it might look like, oh, we only have like 25 things to research, with those 25 things, you get a lot of different things out of it. So in the end, you're going to have so much stuff you could build, it's not even funny. I haven't seen anybody get that high yet, because I haven't watched everybody play it. But anyways, so right now we need to find some stone too, because right now our mining drill, which is what we're going to set up now, and if I need to remember how to rotate, how do we rotate again? Is it E? No. Is it Z? No. God damn it, I dropped it on the ground. There we go, picked it back up. What is rotate again? I can't remember. Is it F? R? There it is. R for rotate, of course. Anyways, now the only thing bad about this mining drill is that it actually needs coal to survive too. Which sucks. So anyways, we need to make this a very efficient system. And from my understanding, the way to do that, and I could be wrong on this, is I need to build one mine here. I need to build another mine behind it, and then another mine here, and another mining drill here. So that they can keep feeding into each other and different things like that. So we'll see what happens with this. I could be completely wrong on this. We're going to give this thing at least a little bit of wood right now so it could start mining. And yeah. And now this is a stone furnace that we will need for, we're going to pick up some coal right now while this thing is drilling. We're going to need this to be able to smelt down the iron ore into iron and then iron plates and different things like that. So, alright, we need to manufacture another one of these. That's a boiler. What do we need for this? We need 3 iron wheels to be able to build another one of these. So we need to go up, find some iron real quick. And yes, you can mine your own stuff. It does take forever and a day to mine. As you can see, I've only gotten 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to place this thing down here for right now. We can move it later. We're going to put some coal in it, because we're going to, oops, yeah, put all that in there, because we want to get some metal being made right now. Oh my god, I love these games. Look at this thing. It is so cool. Yes, the fire does pixelated and everything, but it's awesome. Love it. Now, if I hit control, is that what makes me, yeah, grab everything at once. Okay. So we need to manufacture 2, 3. We're going to just manufacture as much as we can. I'm going to dig some more real quick, because we need a lot more. We need more of the drills, because we're going to need to make drills for up here, and we're going to have to make a drill for multiple drills for down at the coal, so we can get a lot of coal coming in. Because we're going to need coal even in the end game. I believe there's still products that need coal for making different things. So, there we go. 14 seems good. Alright, we're going to need some more coal down here. So we're going to stand here, let this thing manufacture a little bit. I'm holding in F. F allows me to pick up things, because eventually you're going to have all these conveyor belts that transfer all of the materials that you need. Each one of these belts can transfer 2 items at a time, one on the left side and one on the right side. They can't do like rock, iron, and coal on this all on the same belt. No, you can only have 2 items on the belt. So rock on one side and iron on the other side, or coal on one side and iron on the other side. Doesn't matter. So you're gonna have tons of belts having to run different things because some buildings require 3 or 4 different items. And so you have to really start planning out right at the beginning how your infrastructure is going to work. And it could be very tiring sometimes trying to figure all that shit out. Trust me. And I believe we didn't run out of coal. That's cool. All right, so we'll put that in there. We'll take this. We will go and build as many of these as we can. Now we need a whole bunch of rocks, I believe. Yeah, because we need to make a stone furnace. And we need iron plates. I am so stupid. So we need more iron. I used up all of our iron plates. That's great. That is great. And we broke our freaking pick. So that sucks. We have no iron to be able to build it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this bad boy out. We're going to get all the raw wood that it had. And what we're going to do now is we're going to place this thing right here. And then we're going to pick this thing up. And I believe if I do this right, I can place this thing right here. And it should feed into it. It should. Should is the word of the day. And it's working, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's feeding in the iron plates. The iron ore. So there we go. We are getting some plates out of this. Now, while this thing is building up, let's try to find some rocks because we desperately need some rock. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, so we need to build ourselves another pickaxe, which will use all of our freaking iron. But that's okay. So as I said, we could be very efficient with the iron ore by building those, building the iron ore drills, and then putting the burners right in front of them. And there you go. But we still, the thing that we have to do is figure out how to get coal into both machines. That's the problem. That's going to be the biggest problem. As I said, if we set it up like this, we need to be able to get a belt through here and be able to feed into these things. So that might be the tricky part. I mean, I could run everything. Actually, no, it won't be. If I run my iron drills down through here, just like this, and then in front of them, we put the stone furnaces. So iron drill, stone furnace, iron drill, stone furnace. This conveyor belt can have all the coal on it going up, and we can have an arm, one of those little arms extracting and putting in the coal until we can get electricity. And then we'll have another arm on the other side taking all of the iron plates out and sending it back to our base. There we go. That's how we'll set it up. That sounds like a really, really good idea. So, all right, let's check up on this. Boop, boop. Oh, my God. I love this game. Trying to figure out what I need to do, how to set it up correctly, all that stuff. All right. Now, the neat thing is it says on there we need a stone furnace. Now, technically, we should have to build this, right? Wrong. We don't have to actually build it. We can actually sit here and this will automatically build the furnace and then the drill. So it's really neat. Like half of this stuff we didn't even have to build. I was just stupid for doing it because I completely forgot about it. Alright, so how many of these things do we have? We have 3. Alright, now we have 4. So now, if my theory is correct, if we set this up like this, if my theory is correct, let's see what happens with this. Actually, I think I needed to turn them in a circle. I think that's how I was supposed to do it, but I'm not exactly sure. We'll see what happens. Let's just, we don't need that much. Let's just put this in there. Yeah, I think I need to... Yeah, I think I need to turn these and then get an arm to take some of the coal out. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Okay. I did this wrong. Like I said, I did this wrong. Okay, so if I'm right, I should be able to go like... I need to make sure I set this up right. This. Now, this is something I read up on the strategies of building, you know, starting your base out a little bit. So, all right. So, if we do like this, let's just put a little bit in. And then this guy will feed into this guy. And then this guy will feed into this guy. And then this guy will feed into this guy. Now, you're saying, well, what happens to all the coal? I mean, they can't just keep... Actually, what happens is, if I remember right, I can actually come up here. Now, we shouldn't have any coal in our inventory. No. But I believe if I stand here, I can collect some coal. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Alright, let's get an arm. Let's get an arm and see what happens. Let's get a burner. And just see if this will work right. Burner inserter. So what we need to do is RR. So this should work. Yes, it did. He's actually taking the coal out and placing it on the ground. So, okay, we can do this. So we get 2 inserters here. Ha! It did work right. We're just being very efficient now. There we go. Okay. So what we need to do now is we need to build... Oh my. You're out of... Yeah, you're out. That's okay. We'll put our last little bit of coal in there. Grab all of these. Like I said, what we need to build now is a whole bunch of transport belts. So... we'll grab all this. Grab all this. Alright, so what we can do is grab half of that. Actually, to be honest with you, we can take all of it. Take all of that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. That should be enough. See, I could take all of it because they're going to automatically whatchamacallit? I can't think right now for some reason. They're going to automatically refill each other. So we just made it very efficient right there, which is pretty badass. Anyways, we need to build a whole bunch of this stuff. We're going to need as many of these as we can get. Now, we're going to come down here while we're waiting for this thing to burn some more. And we're going to start setting up our beautiful little belts. As you can see there, look at this lovely thing. Look at this lovely thing. Alright. Let's see. This is awesome. Look at that. Look at all that coal. And so this coal is going to come up here. And it's going to fill these things up. Because we're going to get little inserters and stuff like that for these. So we're going to take all this. Let's build 2 of these real quick. Just so we have them. And then we're going to build more of these. Alright, let's see. Let's go over this way. We need more. We need more. It's the only thing that's taking a while. While this thing's building up, we might as well come up here and try to get some more stone. Because we're going to need more burners. We're going to need more drills. And we do not have a drill over here making... or digging this up, so But anyways, I hope you guys are excited about this game. I mean, it's really, really neat. Apologize for the autosaves there. They do come in here and there. I really do love this game. I loved playing SimCity. So many people loved it when I played SimCity. It was probably one of the best games that that did well for me on YouTube. You know, I did well with Diablo, but it was probably my second best, or you know, maybe even succeeded past Diablo. But it was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. And so I was like, man, I should really play this game because it is very interesting to me. All right, we're gonna just use up all of our iron plates. So what we need to do now is we need to get an inserter that can... What happens if... Oh, okay. This is where our problem's going to be. I wonder... Sorry about that. Sometimes I get mixed up on what I need to do with this game. Alright, so let's build this here. Does that still work? Yes, it does. Okay. So put this back in there. And then we also need to put this inside of there. Alright. Now, do we have enough to be able to do this? Oops, I might have screwed that up. Is this right? No, 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 no. That is not right. That is not right. Stop coming up here. We needed to move over one more, so yeah, we screwed that up. We screwed that up. We need to come up this way. There we go. The cool thing is like if I delete these, I still get the coal off of it. So it doesn't really screw anything up in that sense. Okay. Alrighty. That's going to work. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to take our little inserters. And there we go. Now these guys should... Now these guys will automatically fill themselves up. Oh, fuck me. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I still fucked it up. Okay, so as you can see here... Let me get rid of this tree so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so as you can see here, these inserters can't reach to the other side to grab materials. They can only grab from here. This right side. So, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to delete this. Delete all of these. We need the coal to come up on the other side. So it's closer to them. So, we're going to take these guys off. And we're going to go like this. Just like that. We're going to get rid of this again. We're going to build it back up again. Ugh. Such a pain in my ass. Alrighty. Let's build some more fucking transport belts. And this is Factorio. No, no, no. I don't want you to fucking... Oh my god, you fucking things. Ugh. See what's gonna happen is now these things think that... Yeah, I don't want you to do that. Because I fucked it up again. This is what I get for not paying attention. Okay. This guy needs to feed into here. And I could have left that guy over there. And this guy needs to feed into here. Which goes like this. Right? Yes. This goes back into here. This goes back in here. I'm sorry. I just suck at managing this game at the moment. Where did this thing need to be? Yeah, it needed to be right here. So we need to move some stuff over. Which means we need to get rid of this piece. There we go. God, I'll get better at it as I go. So these guys are going to fill themselves up, and then they should start filling these guys up. They should. Yeah, let me take all this coal out. Yep, there he is. He's filling it up. He is filling it up. Alrighty. So there we go. So he'll start eventually putting stuff in there. We'll run the rest of our guys up through here. And then we'll start getting another arm to start taking the metal out and put it on the conveyor belt. But I don't know where I want that conveyor belt to go, the iron plates to go yet. So for now, we'll just let this build up. Now this can hold 100 in it. I could build a chest that can store a lot more. It's just for right now, we don't know where we need the iron plates at. So until we figure that out, yeah, we're pretty much stuck here. Now, why did you run out of fucking... I was about to say, how did you run out of... You feed into there. How did you... Wait, what's going on here? You know what might be happening is... These guys are taking them out too quickly. That might be what's happening. That might be the problem. These guys are able to take out so much coal so quickly, it's not even funny. They're not able to put anything into the other guy, which could be a problem. Oh, okay. So you, my friend... Okay, and you're doing the same thing. So what if we moved you? See, what they're doing is they're taking it from the actual thing itself instead of... Did that just work? Let me see. He's not producing anything. Why isn't he producing anything? I don't know. He's losing. Okay. That should be working now. Yeah, let's do this real quick. I think they just built up too quick. That's the problem. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I think that's what the problem is that... Okay. I'm trying to work this out through my head. Anyway, so what I think is the problem is that these guys are building up really quickly because there's nothing taking out of, you know, no arms taking out of theirs. I just don't understand how these guys are going to be able to work and keep these guys filled. I might have messed this up. I might have actually messed this up pretty bad. Because these guys aren't able to... Huh. I don't understand what I need to do in this situation. I really don't. I don't know.